This little scene we have going on here is representative basically I leave, I've forgotten something, I come back in the house at least once, I'm known for it. So yeah, there's what we call a false start. And then I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Right. Hi, I'm Hannah and welcome to today's lunchtime escapade. Lunchtime? Late breakfast, lunch, early dinner, whatever it is, we're making whitefish salad bagels because just come back from New York where, for those who don't know, I used to live, hence my mother's also from New York, so therefore my constant American reference. It's a thing, whitefish salad. We don't get smoked whitefish here. I mean, we do, we get haddock, but that's not the same. There is the whitefish that you get that makes this famous whitefish salad that they're known for in the New York delis. So I'm replicating it English style with a lovely bit of smoked trout. It'll go white because we're gonna add some creme fraiche and of course some mayo and some herbs. And the most important thing is we're gonna schmear it on a bagel. So in here, I've got some smoked trout fillets, which I've made sure I have really gotten rid of the bones. This is gonna be a very smooth, slightly punchy filling. You can also have it as a dip. Oh, and what do you know? I've forgotten something, my lemon. Okay, now I have my ingredients. Oh my Jesus. Right, how can we not have lemon? So, to this, I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my hands as I always do. I'm gonna flake this even more. I want this to be smooth. So here's how this pink whitefish salad is going to differ from the one that you're expecting at Russ and Daughters or Sadelle's or anywhere else you eat on the East Coast of America. I'm not putting onion in. I don't like onion. If you want to have it on top, you can choose your own adventure and how you top yours, but I don't like onion. I want this to be smooth and dippy and really, really rich and unctuous. So I've got my pink whitefish and I'm gonna add a nice dollop of creme fraiche. You can only use mayo, but I'm not a huge mayo fan, so when I get the chance, I'm always going to add a little creme fraiche or sour cream. Sour cream would also be hugely American appropriate here. Now a little squidge of mayo in the mix. You don't want to do too much because you don't want to lose the smoked fish flavour. And that lemon that I forgot earlier, and I'm going to zest it. I want this not to be a juicy filling, so I'm only zesting, which I've washed the lemon. Please wash your lemons and please buy organic, unwaxed when you can, especially when you're consuming the zest. Okay, PSA over. Let's get back to zesting. There are different schools of thought in a whitefish salad, as there are in most deli dishes in the world. Some add celery for crunch, some add red or spring onion or shallots, some add pickles to it. I'm keeping it simple and adding everything in afterwards. Oh my God, I've forgotten another ingredient. Hold on. First, I'm gonna add the ones I do have on my list, and that is I'm gonna put a little dollop of Dijon mustard because I think it just sits very nicely with everything. And that one I forgot. Hot sauce. We're gonna add it to the whitefish. Ready? Just a couple of, you want that little, I mean, I could use a leopard pepper, but it's good to shake it up sometimes. Let's get all of this tied in, and then we're gonna add some herbs because it needs a bit of brightness. And we are just gonna watch the pink fish salad turn a bit more white. And you can see I'm really, this is not where I want the texture. I want the texture to come from the crunch of the outside of the fresh bagel. And if your bagels are not absolutely fresh, please toast. Let's get to my herbs. Chives and dill, because you know how much I love dill and you know how much I hate raw onion. So this is all the flavor we want to have. And I'm just gonna very finely chop them with my knife that needs sharpening. You can use spring onions with pleasure and some dill. Chuck in some herbage, which is probably enough. Okay, our pink whitefish salad. Non-traditional, but delicious nonetheless. Okay, I think I should actually have a little taste before we fill. This is a perfect amount for 3 bagels, so let's fill. So what we talking about? Sandwich time. Sandwich time. Okay, today we have a selection. We have salt, my personal favourite, everything, everyone else's personal favourite, and a good old sesame, because sometimes classic is best. So, these are very fresh, I'm not toasting them. I did have this kind of moral dilemma in my head about, I'm making a whitefish salad in London, so should I butter the bagel? In America, they would sometimes put cream cheese on there, which I think is a bit aggressive. And I'm not buttering, I'm gonna do homage to Americans who don't put butter in their sandwiches. But I am going to schmear. Probably better not to do it with a fork, but we are. Also, these bagels are so soft today. So I'm gonna put a nice amount in the middle, like that. In honour of today's filming, I made it very early. I think I might have been the first customer actually at It's Bagels, ready to get there super fresh because they are the closest thing to a New York bagel in London. And because I can't live without pickles, I should say more importantly than simple as best, whoops, because every good deli sandwich should have pickles. So if you want, you can chop them in, but I want them on top. You can add lettuce, you can add more herbs. If you love a tomato, go forth, just not for me. I want this pickly, I want this punchy, I want the smokiness of the fish. I really want one of those classic hearties in my mouth. I'm also gonna add one little last tiny squeeze of lemon. Something I don't normally use, but is very appropriate here, some pepper. Right, make some room. Let's have some lunch. How cute are they? My ode to the whitefish bagel. You don't want to miss out on any more like this, so make sure you subscribe. Follow for more. Did you notice that I left this corner in the bowl? That's because secretly I knew I'd want a snack later. And actually, the other fantastic way to eat whitefish salad is on a crinkle crisp. Salt and vinegar makes it even better.